Here we go. It is Thursday night. This is going to be a live video chat show where we interact with the chat room all night long. So let's go over here and see if we can find somebody in our chat room. Let's see if I can find my chat room. Here. Oh, gotta turn that down. Can't have that. We want to skip that, whatever that is. And then we want to go to me. Where is me? There and there. Here we go. Let's try that again. Right here. Okay. Hi, Margaret. Margaret's number one. Woohoo! I made it. I've been busy. I've been in here for about an hour and a half. Hi, Marie. Come on in. Howdy do. Hi. Hi, April. Good to see you all. Good to see you. We're going to work in the mermaid book. And I made a mermaid. Look at her pretty gold hair. Hi, Teresa. Okay, that's fine, honey. No problem. So, anyway, I was sitting here and I made a couple of doodads to put in the mermaid book, ephemera type stuff. So, hi, Patty. Hi, Juju. Did you get any of those bad storms? Joe's been worried about you, Juju. He's worried. He's afraid them tornadoes got close to you. And I said, well, it's a pretty big state. But if it went down the middle of the state, it probably reached some of y'all down there. Put a little ink on these. Hi, Zippity. Oh, Zippity, you're so cute. We used to have, that's the first time I've seen Bethaniers. Um, there was a real good friend of ours, Roy. His name was Roy, and he called us the Schulerettes. We were the Schulerettes, the Bethaniers. That sounds ocean, mermaidish, oceaneers. Yeah. So I made this little girl, and then I cut this little girl out. We're going to paint her. She's going to be painted with water. I got to show y'all how to do that. This was from previous. I don't have a year on it, but I made her several years ago, probably. And I don't have any more of this scrapbooking paper. But there's 14 little tiny brads in her joints for her movements. There's 14 brads in this little girl because she's got one on the neck, the elbow, and the wrist, and then she's got one up in her hair with a little flower in her hair, and then she's got one at her waist. She's got two at her hips, one at her knees, one at her ankles that holds on to three of her tails. And that's how that goes about. She's one of the mermaids. And I put beads on her belt, tiny, tiny blue beads. I made her a belt, and then I made her a pearl necklace. and you can also hang her up. But we're going to put her in the mermaid book. She came out of a scrapbook that I did. So, hi Lala, blanket hellos. Thank you, Lala. Remember to thumbs up, comment after the stream, likes and shares. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to share the channel out. Let me share it out in our group. See if I can. See if I can do that. Share, copy, minimize, get over there to Facebook, find our group. Yeah, they've changed it around again. Those buttons are not where they used to be. And we're going to go in here and we will share right there and post it, paste it, and then post it. Okay, there we go. Now I can go back over here and get back into the chat room. So, I do have some happy mail today. I got happy mail from Esther, and I also got some happy mail from Margaret. And while we're chit chatting here, waiting on everybody to come in, she bought me these wonderful, wonderful paints. They were acrylic. Art Teco is the name of these paints, and I've got 4 of them. And I think I'll take the picture and post it in the group so you all will know where these paints came from. And I've already dipped into them. Couldn't wait. So I did dip into them. And I'll show you those in a second. Here, let me get this picture. But these are the rose gold is to die for. They are the creamiest paints you will ever. Next to the face cream you put on your face, that's how creamy they are. These are like face cream, creamy, beautiful. And we can post that in the Facebook group so you all have it if you all want to venture out into it. Let's see here. Let me go over here and get some pictures. And then I did some jelly prints. I did 4 jelly prints. And then we'll hit next and post. So I posted the jelly prints in the Facebook group too. So you can go over there and check that out. And then here's what I did on the jelly print just an hour ago. This was the prettiest one. It had the rose gold on it and the teal and the purple. And then I did some pick-upping with the silver. Um, uh, it was thick enough to leave a texture with the brayer. It's very textury, almost like crackle. Uh, it, it almost looks like a crackling in there. But I did several stencils on the jelly plate, and this was just this was 3 pulls. I stenciled, and then I rubbed off, and I got the big flowers in the background, and then I put a second color on the green and a stencil, and then I rubbed it off and got the leaves, and then I pulled the whole thing off with the gold, and I got a first pull, and this was like the second pull on that one, and then this was a roll-off sheet, and then this was like a middle. I did like 3 pulls off of this one plate, and it turned out really pretty. And this has got silver on the top of it, but it does have a little bit of gold on the very bottom. There is some gold in there, but the purple and the green together, this turquoisey, is absolutely beautiful. I love these together. They were a good combination. So that's what I did with Margaret's paints. And my intentions, she thinks I should make bookmarks with these papers, and I agree, but I'm not going to do that until next month. But we will definitely hang on to these for the bookmarks, and I've got some things lined up for that. And but I'm going to put these away for right now. And wonder if I got room underneath here. Yeah, I do. Stash them. I'm gonna stash them under my desk. Oh, I love them. I do love them. Pretty, 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 pearly uh, collars. Pearly collars. So anyway, what else have I been working on today? Just cutting out some mermaid things to put in the mermaid book. And I showed you all this book before. This is a mermaid magic painting book that I bought. When you buy things online, you don't get to see the pictures or anything. You have no idea what's in the book. All you have is the front of the book and maybe the back of the book to, to look at when you purchase something. But it came with a paintbrush, and it's a plain water coloring book. And you take, there's a flap in the back if you ever get one of these type of books, and then you put this, and you do it on, this is to protect the rest of the coloring pages, is how you do it. And I used the very front page, and it has the directions, and it says dip the brush into water and then brush it across the black patterns and lines within each shape to see the paint magically appear. So the paint is in the black ink that we see. And I've had other experiences with watercolor ink pens, and I haven't done that in a long time. And you literally draw over your coloring page with whatever color you had, and I only had like the primary colors, which was red, green, blue, and black. But it would you draw your pick a little bit around your picture if it had a dress or a coat or something, and then you can use your water brush to activate that ink, and it would color the page a little bit. And that's what this reminds me of. And then it says to stop the water from seeping through to the next page, you unfold this back page protector and put it under your page that you're working on, so that none of the other pages get contaminated, because the water might bleed through. And then, but it's illustrated by Ella Jarzabek and designed by Catherine Ann McCannon. And I got this on Amazon, and it's pretty cute, and it would be great for kids. And I'm nothing but a big kid, so that's how we're going to work this. So the page that I cut up is down here. So we're going to work on these, and I can put this in the book. And I did put some beads uh, on my book, and I've got some extra freeloaders over here falling off. Um, but I did glue the spine on, the lace on the spine, and I've got things to do inside the book. But I'm going to do those watercolors first before I pour all that out. And I was using this yarn. This is sachet yarn. It's a name brand, sachet. And I made scarves out of this on Sunday on Lisa Conway's channel. So if you all didn't get to see me do that, I did crochet these into little Florida scarves. They're lightweight, very airy, breezy, and it's a cotton, so it's not wool, and it's not too hot to burn you up down here. And it's really more for looks than it is for warmth. It's just a look, and it's a good wintertime. It's too hot to wear them now, but it dresses your outfit up if you have an outfit. and when you crochet them, they curl in a circle. So I did crochet this, and I did it online, and I did two of them. Uh, so I just thought I'd show them to you real quick. But this yarn, they don't make it anymore, or you can't find it anymore. I had a little piece left over, and I said, "Oh, that'll make a perfect tie for my mermaid book." So that's where that came from. I'll need to turn my hot glue gun on so I can sort of tack it onto the back so that it won't fall off everywhere. So let me put a couple of these things away in the book, and we'll get to the book here in a minute. And I found some cards and some um, little cards to put in the pockets, and I made some tags the other day. We did that last week. And here are a couple of these little flag things, and we'll glue them in the book. And let's see, this was the pattern of my mermaid that I kept, and that's what I used to make this little girl today. I did this today, and instead of brads, I put her together with glue, and this was the original girl mermaid from this pattern. And I did it up good. I mean, it took me a long time to do it because I had to figure out how I wanted to do it and how many brads I wanted to use. And I said, well, I'll just put brads in all the joints, and I did. And so I had to make this, and then I took them all apart to make this. And then today I freestyled. I cut that out freestyled. But we're going to put this in the book here too in a little bit. So, but let's do that watercoloring thing that I want to do. I've got all kinds of things to put in the mermaid book over here as well. I've got stickers and doodads and I think somebody sent that to me. And it's an envelope with a mermaid on it. So she'll go into the book. She's pretty. And we'll sit this over here. And I did cut out some words so we can put some words in our book as we decorate some of the pages. And somebody sent me this one too. So if you see anything that you sent me, speak up. You're allowed to speak up and claim it. I, uh, I can't remember everything. I try, but I can't. So I got my water brush here. I put this over here. Now we can work on this. So these I cut the mermaids out of the page, and then I also cut out the corners, and I fussy cutted a couple of these out like this one. So they'll go in the corners of my in the book, and so this here I can finish sort of cutting it out a little bit, and it looks like the coral reef in the ocean. And it's the watercolor paper. So we're going to color this one and this one. And I'm just cutting off the edges. But you will see as I get it wet, you're going to see that the ink has the color in the ink, and it looks black. But when I get it wet, you're going to see the color bleed out, and you can paint your paper with it. So let's see here. What else have we got? The color cut out. Takes a long time just to get everything cut out and looked at, and I don't think I'll need that one. And do get it organized. So I've been really working hard trying to get things organized for you guys. So we'll pick up all these little leftovers like that. And then There's some more words. I'm going to get a little medicine cup. I bought me some medicine cups, and I can pick up some of those beads off the desk. I can. And they're real inexpensive and they're flimsy. You get what you pay for. But I like to put little things in those cups. So hi Sharon, Ellen, anybody else I missed? Belinda, good to see everybody. Come on in. So I've got these little beads down here. We'll put them in the cup. And I gave away 3 of my resin art frames. I gave away 3 this week already. So the rest of them I have made. I've got one more I want to do, and it's the sand dollar. And I want to uh, do that one, and then I'll decide which ones I want to hang up in the hallway. So there it is. Get the rest of these beads up there. So there's another one in here. I'm a beadaholic. I like my beads. Okay, so we're going to paint, and this was something I sampled on the mermaid in the book a while back. I did that to demonstrate how it works, and the ink is in the color ink is in on the black. I guess it's mixed up in the black paint, and each section I think has its own color. So I've got a little brush that I think will come in handy as I do this. And here's my little brush. I got a couple of little brushes. This is the brush that it came with, and I'm thinking it's going to be too big for me. But this one can go in a corner. This can go in a corner, and this can go on the side or the other side, and then this can go somewhere on the bottom. That's where these all came from. So that's good. So I do have clean water over here. And so let's see what kind of a paintbrush I've got over here. So I'm gonna continue to wet this one and see if it moves anymore. Now, a lot of times with these, if it's ink tints, once you activate it, it's activated, and then when it dries, it's permanent, and you can't activate it again. And I'm not activating that again. It's not working. So let's go down here to this one. See, oh, she's going to be blue and green. Ooh. So I'm just going around for each section and paint her with just plain water. And then you can continue to decorate her with glitter glue. Oh, she's blue down here. Woo! Look at that. We'll just blend that on up there. Yeah. I love blue and green. Oh, yeah. That's nice. And I think I am going to get another medicine cup and put some water in it, so I don't have to keep reaching back there to the water. Because this would probably be just enough water to do all of these. You don't need a whole lot. Hi, Jessie, Janet, welcome. Joyce, good to see everybody. We're doing a little bit of watercoloring. So I have a little spray bottle here that I can squirt in here. And I bet you a nickel I won't even use all that water. So I've got little brushes to play with. So now let's do this tail and see what color it is. Oh, it's going to be green and yellow. It's like magic. That's the name of the book. It's a magic coloring book. All right. So like I said, after it dries, it's permanent. And I did try to activate this one again and I couldn't activate it. But we can go back up here and do her shell. Can you all see? Can I come down a little bit more for y'all? Just want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing. So her shell is going to be blue-green. Surprise! Then you can rinse your brush. And then she's got a star in her hair. Let's see what it is. Of course, it's going to be red, orange. It's a starfish. It's a starfish. It's orange. And then we've got her hair. And I'm going to do her arms too. Let's do her hand and see what color it is. It may not be any color. I don't see any color on her hand or her face. Oh, she's got pink lip. She's got pink on her cheeks and brown hair. She's a brunette. Yep, it's brown. And I can always go back and add a little bit more orange to her starfish if it's not very bright, because it's a tiny thing. Got her hair. And then she's got a tube top on, and it's red, matches her tails. All right, there she is. And I'm going to go ahead and get, while I'm thinking about it, and get an orange pen, and I'm going to redo her the star in her hair with a little bit more orange, like that. So you can always touch up things. So that's good. So everybody doing okay? I'm busy painting. I have to have both eyes to paint with this stuff. So I'm going to do her hips. They're the same as the tail, and then her tube top. It's a blue top. She's got two little straps, and she's got a star in her hair too. Let's see what it's going to be. It's going to be orange. Touch of orange, and then her shell, and it's going to be orange. And then we're going to do her, we could do her cheeks real quick. They're going to be pink. She's got three little freckles right there, and that's where the pink ink is. And then we'll do her hair. Let's see what color. She's going to have brown hair too. So this is how that goes. And I like using the tinier brushes for sure. But this is an easy thing to do. Of course, I cut everything out and take it to another level. But but it's cute, and you can take your time, and you don't need a whole lot of colors. You just need a brush. You don't need any coloring things. But I am going to touch her star, her flower, and her hair with the magic marker. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Okay, now we're going to do some of the coral. So those turned out really cute. And then these are going to go around edges in the book page. So let's see what color the coral is. Or it might be grass. It's seaweed. Kelp. It's kelp. It's green. And I'm curious to see if any of these bubbles are going to be blue. I can't see any color out there. Just a little bit yellow. I see a little bit of yellow. And then this is the sand. This is fun. This is fun, guys. Hi, Kelly Ann. Esther, I got your Happy Meal. Shall I open it now while you're here before you go to eat? She's still here. I'll open it real quick. I've already sliced it open. So let's look at Esther's Happy Meal. And I did use some of Lynn's paper today. This is what Lynn sent me the other day, and but I want to look at these. Look at these stamps, man. We're saving those. Those are Boston stamps, and they're embossed. You can there's a raisiness to them. But Esther sent me a big old envelope full of stuff. See if I can get it out. It was stuffed in there. Thank you, Esther. Okay, so here's the first thing. Oh, she sent me a mermaid. A mermaid. I love it. And this looks like it's a JLEELOO. A GLEO. And I bet you she printed it off. That's nice. Oh, look, there's another one. We're going to do a whole series, guys. Series of mermaids. Oh, I love them. Oh, I love these. This is perfect. I will fussy cut these out. Look at that. It looks so real. And she sent me some polka dot paper, some green paper, some love notes. These are stickers. Might be able to put them in the book. Yes to happy, of course. And this is the washi tape trade. And this is what she sent me. You can do anything you want to do, want to be. Yes, fly, sweet, happy days, hugs. Thank you. And there's llamas. I like the llamas and the jars. The jars are cute. I can use those in the chicken book uh, for the garden shed. I'm going to be painting the garden shed. I started a ladder, but the jars would be cute on that page. And those would be cute. I'm just going to go ahead and stick these over into my chicken farm book. Yeah, I will just go ahead and take care of that. See if I can get an Esther on here. I can. Thank you, Esther. That's going into the chicken book. And I'll be working on that on Tuesday nights. And Dana has, oh, these are cute. Dana has joined us. She got her a chicken book. And she's going to do chicken farms with us too. Isn't that cute? Little roads. And so I'm happy about that. Super happy. And then she's got some big pages. Oh, look. Oh, look. It's a paper doll. It's already done up. I don't have to make it up. Look at her ponytail. Oh, we will definitely put this together. I don't know if I'll have time to do it tonight. I'm going to work half on the mermaid and then save an hour to work on the vintage book. Oh, there's another one with accessories. Okay, so we could have, there's two heads, and we've got extra, and I've got brads this size. I've got the brads that are this size. And I might save these for Saturday night, and then I can work on spend an hour on these because I have to color them real quick and cut them out real quick. And then this is how to assemble your mermaid. And she's got all these hair extensions. But there's two mermaids. The Little Mermaid, a fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen, first published in 1837. Well, thank you, Esther. This has got lots of information and lots of parts. So I can make her. I can make two, and and do where she's got an extra head. Now I don't know. Maybe I don't know if it's a front and back or back and front, but she's got lots of hair extensions. But we'll definitely make one. If we can't make two, we'll make one. And here's an example of what she looks like. And it's got everything's numbered or alphabetized to put together. That'll be fun. We'll do that. We'll do that Saturday night, first thing. Thank you. That's awesome. And this has got Andrea Smith, Stella Marigold art. Andrea Smith, Stella Marigold art. And I'm sure you can get online and print this out. So what we're going to do is save this for Saturday. I'll keep it sticking out so I won't forget. So come on in, everybody. Hello, everybody. If I haven't said hello. So let's paint another one of these. Let's see if this colors any. Get some watermarks going on in here. But we're going to put these in the mermaid book, and then there's another one here. We'll paint this one. Painting with water. Who knew? And I bet you this one is going to be green right here. Nope, it's orange too. Nope, there's some green. It's green. And then there's kind of like a yellow in the water. And see green, let's see, yellow and blue make green. So that's okay. They're good. I got two more. And see how this, some more kelp. We like our kelp. Uh, all doing this reminds me of my fish. Used to have a fish tank, and my daddy had a fish tank when we were kids, and he had two of them. And one of the fish tanks, there was a wall, like a room divider wall. It was just a short wall. It wasn't even 4 foot long, but he made a hole in the wall and put the fish tank so you could see it from both sides. I just thought that was the neatest thing growing up. And then he had another one over on the bar. He had a U-shaped bar with an old time refrigerator in the background, And we used to, Mom and Dad would have parties, and she would stock that refrigerator up with her hors d'oeuvres and stuff, and serve everybody on the bar. It was fun. We always had a good time growing up. We always had parties, summertime parties. I don't know how many wedding receptions we've had, and birthday parties and picnics from the church, and we had a lot of parties. Mom and Dad were real heavy in their reunion things, and the reunion having their yearly reunion picnic out at our house. So that's all, and I didn't. That's all the water I needed. So there's these. So I can put these brushes away. I'm done with that, and we're going to get the book out back over here. And these little things came from Esther. So let's see if I want to use any of them. We got these mermaids to put in the book. And this is just some extra paper. So I'm going to stick these right back in her little envelope. Thank you again, Esther. That was lovely. Lovely, happy mail. I tickled to death. These would have been just enough, but no, there's more. So we're right on schedule. Yes, Janet, we lots of good memories, I tell you. And Joe, he called my brother today, and my brother was out in the yard walking around, and he talked to my sister-in-law, and and she said he's doing really good. He's outside, and so they talked for a few minutes, and that was where I was raised up there. He's got the homestead. So, hi Jen, come on in. Okay, so let's start. I think I've got three signatures in this book. So I'm going to, and I've started doing a few things. We did these the other day, and there's just some extra paper and some tags, and I made some pockets, and then these are going to be tuck spot pockets too. There's another tag, so I can put the tags back in that pocket, and then I don't know what we'll do with this, but I might glue it down there. It looks pretty back there. Okay, you guys go outside for a little while. And okay, okay, thank you, honey. So I'm loving the colors. The colors of this is just it's just candy to my eyes. So this is the first signature. So I love how I did the half page with the lace extended out, and so I can maybe do a pocket over here. What did I do? Oh, I guess they're back here. Okay, I got a whole bunch of stuff in the book. Somebody sent me this magnet, and it's footprints in the sand, and I didn't write a name on it. So we'll have to put it on here. Let's see if I can get it on another page. There's a text spot, and we could put a magnet on the corner of one of these. So that's good. And then so I could put, this is like the voice of the sea speaks to the soul. It's like a little envelope if you glue it together, and it's so pretty on both sides, but it's a little envelope. And this is the mermaid on the front. So she's pretty, but we could put her in a pocket. And I've got some stickers that somebody sent me. Uh, Jen's Peter. Jen's Peter. Is that Jen Wren? I know it. It's because of the paper that I'm flickering. And the fan reflects off of plastic and it makes it flicker. Yep. It's shiny stuff. So Jassy says, oh, Cindy's been looking for Jassy. So Jen's Peters sent me this. It's not Jen Wren. It's another Jen's. Yeah. Yeah. She sent me these. That's like a shell. So we could put some of these in here. And they're paper stickers. They're like the back is plastic, but the sticker is like washi tape paper. And if once I get one going, I can get them all. Come on. I see you. I see you. Come on. I'm talking to it. Here we go. Okay. Hi, Keats. Come on in. We're playing in the Mermaid book. Fighting with a sticker. But I got it. I won. I win. So we'll put that right there. It's a type of seashell. And then there's a seahorse. And I usually can get them started by just rolling an edge. So, everybody doing okay tonight? You been doing anything today? Oh, 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 okay. I know what you mean. Um, Germany. Was he from Germany? I think he was. Yeah. I think he was from Germany. And that's a German name for James, I think. Jens is. I don't know if he still watches me or not. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Moved on to do different things. Got the seahorse. We can put the seahorse in there. And they show up on this darker paper. Okay, that's enough of that. So we got some of those. And there's some more stickers over here. Ships. We could put a ship on there. Which side is the sticker? That is. And there's some ships already on there. So that worked out good. So we'll turn the page and see what's on the next page. And I'm looking for some more of those corner things that I have. I got some more cards. I need another corner. I need another tuck spot. And I know I've got some down in here. That's an envelope. There's a card. There's a pocket. It's going to be a pocket. I can put that one there, and I'm just going to glue the 3 sides only. It's got gussets in it. It's what you call a gusset when you have a little bit of a fold. Fancy term for a fancy pocket that has a little room. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. And then we can put that in that pocket. And all this paper packet came from Sharon Reinheimer in Virginia. She lives in Virginia Beach, so this can go in that pocket. Good, good. I like that. I do have some doilies in here. We could always use some doilies. Here's the ones I was looking for. I did these earlier today. So I can put one there or there. I hate to cover up all that pretty stuff. I'll put it over here on this side. So I just want to glue down the 3 sides. So yes, Sharon is. She sure is. She watches me. So we'll go put that pocket there. All of these blues and greens are so pretty. And then we'll go find a little tag that I made up the other day and put this little lace on it. This came from Paint Girly Lori. It's very nautical lace. Stick that in there. And I could, if I go back, I'll put some eyelets on these tags and a little hard ring, and then I can put a tie or a tassel on it. Yep, that's what we can do. So we've got 2 of these. Which looks better? I don't know. Because I can do them this way, up or down. I don't know. Wait, there's another one. Let's rehearse this one. If I do that one. Nope, it'll have to be this way and this way. So, oh, thank you, Jan. So anyway, doing that. And I got a couple of cabinet cards or whatever these little journaling cards are with seashells on them. So they can go in these little tuck spots. Glue this one down over there. Maybe I've changed my mind. Yep, I'm going to change my mind. We got to use this mermaid stuff. So we could put this there. Let's put this stuff down. And we'll get our one of our mermaids in there. I've got 3 signatures in this book, so that's good. That's a good start. Oh, found a couple more beads. Where'd they come from? The front of the book. The beads I glued them on, but some of them are falling off. That one fell off too. Oh well. Okay. That's all right. We'll glue them back on here in a little bit. I do have my hot glue on. I was going to do something with it and I forgot. So let's look at these. We got a little bit of ocean graphic here stuff. We could put this down. And then we could put one of the girls in here. Either that one. I think this one's going to fit better. We're going to put her in there. And we'll save her for another page. And I still have a little bit more seaweed I can use on her page. Okay. Y'all getting the hang of what I'm doing? Y'all figuring it out? Maybe you want to do a mermaid book. I think somebody else is doing them. I think I inspired. Hi, Meatball. Hi, honey. Come on in. So that looks good. That looks good. Okay. Let's go back here and see about one of these guys. This is a doubled page. And I think she looks good on this page. So she's going here. And I'm going to glue her down, and then I'll fold her in the middle so she'll fold up in the book. Okay. She's going to be permanent. But I made her right before I come online. I made her this afternoon about 4:30. I was making her. And she turned out good. So, thanks, Janet. And I could still go back and do some sparkly things on her shirt, her little top. This is sparkly. This has sparkle to it, and her hair has gold in it, rose gold. Oh, outline her hair. It's hard to see on that background. Okay, good. Thank you. I can do that. But I like the background because it's oceany, and this looks like the sea, the shoreline. And I can do it. I can do it. And it is cardstock, so it's easy to trace. And then she's on brown paper, shows her tan off. And then we can continue to do a little bit more details. Like that. There. And then we're just going to go ahead and outline her down here too. Show her curvy figure. Okay. don't know, but I want to do this. I just feel like it. She's got polka dots on her tails. That's enough. That's enough. Okay. All right. Oh no, Lala's eating boiled peanuts. I just don't get it, Lala. I'm from the north and I love peanuts, but I just don't get the boiled peanuts at all. Nope, nope, nope. Don't like them. It's a texture thing, I guess. That is so cute, guys. Okay, we're still in the first signature. So let me fold that over. There's about 10 pages in each signature. So that's plenty big enough for this book. And it's 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 thin, but it's going to get fluffy. That made it fluffy right there. We still got some more to do back here. So let me see about finding some more tuck spots. And I did find a gold doily. That would look pretty on one of these pages. But maybe I'll save it for the next signature. Oh, here's some more of these flaggy things. They could be like tabs. There's the whales. So let's rehearse the gold. I kind of like it on this page. Let's find another page to put it on. Put it there. Michelle's summer paper pads. They are ice this season. Nice. Oh, okay. Gotcha. They're nice. Okay. No, I haven't seen them. So if I fold that in half, it'll go in that center fold. Okay. You just got a few of them? Oh boy. Okay, so let's look. We've got this little piece of fabric, and I like it. I got more of it. I got a big piece of it. But this would be pretty behind something like a mermaid. It might be cute to put her on a spread. And then she's got two little pieces of what I called coral. That I saved. There's one of them, and there's the other one that we could put on here. This one can go here, and this one can go there or there. Okay, so let's glue this down. You think I've got a great eye? Well, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder. I wonder. So we'll put that one there. Using all kinds of stuff today. got a variety of things to put in this book. And I haven't done any of the words yet. So it is since we colored her, we could put dream and color. This is dream and color, borrowed from the sea. And I could take this and ink it up a little bit like that. And put that over here. Like that. We'll put that over here. And I had printed all of these out last year, these beachy sayings. And then I'm going to glue this down right here. And it's just a piece of fabric. And I am going to use my hot glue gun for this one. Just tack it down a little bit. Just a little piece of something in the sea. And I do have some gauze where I can do some nets, make some netting, and I can stain them whatever color I want to make the nets, and put some nets in here. But I'm going to have to find my gauze. It is, I think, behind the drawer over here on the floor. Behind the drawer. I have to take the drawer out to get to it. I think that's where it is. And I bought some new ones. Because I couldn't find the first batch. And I think it's back there now, too. So what are you going to do? I got to get in there and get that drawer out. But I might have to get Joe to help me out a little bit. I can't bend over and do stuff like I used to. And but I have. My doctor took me off my blood pressure medicine, so that's good. I think my blood pressure's going back down to normal. So we discovered that I was having some dizzy spells, and we think that it was my blood pressure dropping too much with being on the blood pressure medicine. And now that I'm off of the blood pressure medicine, my blood pressure is normal. Yay! So that's a good thing. So let's put that back up for a minute. And then I'm going to go over to the second signature, and I'm going to glue this down in the middle. And it's kind of nautical looking with all the wheels in it. Doesn't that look nautical to you? Yeah. I bought these doilies at a yard sale, and there was all kinds of them. She had every shape, size, and color of these doilies where she hosted. She was moving in with her family, and so she was selling her things in her house, and she used to do parties. and she would put these on a plate, on a pretty serving plate, and then put cookies on it, or hors d'oeuvres on these type of doilies, and cakes and desserts. And yeah, she was a hostess with the mostest. And I said, they are going to go to a good home. I promise. Okay. So we'll just fold that in the middle. I like it on that page. We got to put something on here, but I don't know what yet. But we'll figure something out before it's over. Look at this. This has got some gold in it. Would that be pretty there? I don't know. It's a butterfly. She go on the beach. Here's a postcard. I could just put some things around it. But we'll work on that. That's to be. This is the second signature, so we just want to get some things down in it. Here's the other lace extender on that page. Then I got a white doilies. We could put one of these down. Let's put that down. So I better watch my time. It's 7 o'clock. Let me just finish this up a little bit. I'm going to get some wax paper out, because that's going to stick. And then we'll work on the vintage book a little bit. I'm dying to get back into it and do some things. And I got some new papers, some new vintage girls. I was watching Paint Girly Lori, and she just twisted my arm all the way back to the back of my back. She twisted it all the way back, guys. I never saw the likes. And made me buy this paper. And it's got beautiful women in it. And this was inspired by Jassy to make this little accordion pocket, and I put some people in it. Thought that was cute. Now this is the center of the book right here, and you can see where I tried to glue it in with the glue gun. And there's a bunch of glue in there, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's just the way it is. And then this paper here, there wasn't enough of it to finish the page, so I mimicked the paper over here, and I did this with ink and my little ink brushes and stencils, and did stencil and did all the bubbles, and there's like 3 different stencils in here, and I mimicked it, and I thought I thought it blended very well together. I'm happy with that. So we could glue some things down in here. We could make some more pockets. Oh no, we got more of these. I'm wondering if I could put a mermaid on top of that, and then I could put that on that other thing. Look, there's Beth and Joe. He came to rescue me. He did. He sang me a sailor song. that go on there? Perfect. I like that better than the butterfly in the mermaid book. And we'll put that there. Okay. Just a few more minutes and we'll move along. All right. Now if I put this over onto the right side of it or the left side of it, I help the spine by not putting too much in the middle of the spine to make it too bulky. And I do need a little bit more glue each here. And I will put another piece of wax paper on this one too. So let's just put this over here. Oh, Mel came home today. Okay. He's stuck in the chair. He can't get up to go to the bathroom. Well, put it, Candy, if you're still in here, put a, a, a hard chair in front of him, like a dining room chair, a heavy chair. Put a chair in front of him and see if he can't use a chair to help get him up. And if once he gets up on his feet, he can walk. But he's got to get up, and I'm sure he's sore as can be. Um, and so that, and and if you need any other loving suggestions, Candy, message me, and I can give you a few pointers because I did home health. But you can always, and if you uh, I don't know if he needs a walker or a cane, but you can line the road, line your path up with chairs so that he can go from chair to chair if he needs to. And try a chair for sure. Try a chair, and you have a walker in front of him too. Okay, but the chair might help him get up. You know, get him forward, and once he gets his knees underneath him, get his knees underneath him. Then he has to stand up and use his legs. I wish I was there. I'd help you. Anyway, I like this page. It looks really good together. Okay. So let's put a piece of paper here, just in case it gets a little sticky. And I know this one already got sticky. We got it sticky, all right. We'll keep flipping it over before we're done. So let's see what we got over here in the stash. Here's another pocket that I made. It's somebody, and I glued it shut, and it's just going to be a pocket. It's an envelope, but I'm going to glue it down as a pocket and just glue down 3 sides. And I'm going to use my glue gun on this one. And that's going right there. And there needs to be, and see, I could put something in the pocket, And then I'm going to put something maybe on the front. See if I got any more pictures down here. I got some more stickers. So I could put another tag in there. And I'm going to put those doolollies on there as soon as I find my doolollies. I've got fish stickers. Let's put some of these on there. Yeah. I have another mermaid. She'd be pretty right there. So let's get the seahorse. I like the seahorse. I ripped his head off. Fear not. It's a clear sticker and I can stick them back together. Oopsie. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, we got them together. And then maybe a jellyfish. I'm not doing real good with these stickers tonight. That one got folded down on itself. There, I got it back out. So we'll put the jellyfish up there. And then maybe one of these fishies. Look at this guy. Man, he's handsome looking, don't you think? I'll get this one. These stickers are rippy. They just rip right off. Easy. So we'll put this guy down here. Okay, that's good. And I think I'm going to put her right there. Put some gluage on her. And we're going to put her there. And I don't remember, but somebody gave me that. Hi, Val. Hi, Michelle. Michelle, I picked out my paper for uh, my weird signature is going to be made out of. My weird signatures. I got the paper picked out, so now I just got to start working on them. It won't take me long to get them started. I'm using scrapbooking paper, double-sided. So anyway, I like this, so I'm just going to turn the page, and this is the third signature, and I've got a pocket on it, and this was made, this is a napkin. This is a napkin, and it looks good in here. So let's see what we can find to put in here. I need another pocket, and I found, oh, I got this one I decided not to use yet. I put it back here, but I could put it up this way. See which page we like it on. I don't think it really matters. Let's try that one. Put some more bluage. This is the fun part. After you get the book made up, then you get to put things in it and tuck it. Once you get all your little doodads together. And then there's a mermaid. I could put her in that pocket. And I got another one. Woohoo! I got another one of these. So let's find another page. There's a pocket back here too. Let's put it right there. It's cute, isn't it? I had a lots of things to put in it. Um, Sharon Reinheimer from Virginia Beach, she sent me a paper packet of mermaid beachy stuff. So I had a lot of mermaids, and then I have made mermaids in the past. So I've got some of my mermaids in here that I've made, and and then people have mailed me some things that I've got in here. And then I had another paper packet that was ocean, and that's where I got all the water. And these dark pages came from a paper pack that I had that and it was an ocean themed, and it was an 8 by 8 book. So the papers were a little bit smaller, but it worked out for the signatures. And I ended up with 3 signatures with all the different papers that I had, and they were front and back papers, which made it easy. And then this was printed on the paper on this side, and then the other side of this one was white, but this is fabric. So I made this signature in fabric, the scales, and then this one is in the beach theme paper, and there's some more fabric. And then I had some old paper in my stash that I put in here. So it's a little conglomeration, but it's 3 signatures, and they are just sewed together. And then I sewed them onto another piece of fabric that I actually covered the book in, a piece of scrap fabric here. And so the signatures are sewed in, and then I hot glued it down to the back of the spine of the book. And this was a recycled book from a discarded book that I gave a second life to. And then on the front of the book, I've got some of these little wooden things, and I've got some lace. I'm going to put some beads on it. I've got tassels to make beads, and then I found this in my stash, and it's pewter. It's a seahorse. It's pewter. And then I have this sachet yarn that I'm using for the tie. So it's working out really nice. I'm loving it. And so I just put it together step by step, 1 page at a time, and used all of the pretty paper that I had in my stash. And I'm finding other little things to put in it as well. There's a little mermaid that'll go on that other. Oh no, I put stickers on it. I can still put her on one of these. She would fit. But if I have I think I've got another envelope I can use in here. So now it's just thumbing through it and looking for things to put on each of the pages. And I'm not a journaling type person, so it's a junk journal, but I don't write in it. I glue. It's more of a glue book for me. And so until I find things that I like to put in it, and that's how it comes about. And I've done just about every bit of it online with you guys. Uh, I've tried to do it with you guys. So anyway, I've got another pocket. Oh, this one here. I can put it here. She's cute. She's a baby. She's a darling. But I started collecting for this mermaid like 2 years ago, I swear. And I keep saying I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And finally this last month I said I'm doing it. I'm not going to do it. I'm done started it. So, and then these here are going to be stamps that I get to cut out some of these at a later time. And so anyway, that's and there's the mermaids. They're coming out. Looking for that other doily. This one. I'll put this here so it won't stick on itself. So it's just fun to look through all of your scrappies and things and your stash and fill your pages up now. So there's another little mermaid. See, she looks good there. So I'm going to put all of these in the back here for next time. I'm going to have to move on. I'm getting tired. I really am. But there's lots more things to put in here. Ephemera, more pockets, tuck spots. And then I have this stamp. And then I collared her in. And so that was fun. This is fun. And I can do her again. I can put her on every page because I've got the stamp. And then I get to put this mermaid in here somewhere. She could go in here. And there's another pocket there. I can make it up next time. So, and I've got lots more words, beachy words, enjoy the waves, and all that good stuff. So that's the beach book, or the mermaid book for tonight. And I will definitely be wanting to cut those mermaids out. Put those in the pocket. Put these in the front. So we did a lot. We did a lot. And I will put my tie around it here. So, hi Jackie, Angie, thank you Ellen. And I might need to get a bigger piece of that, but that's okay for now. So there's that. Whew. I've been talking too much and my throat is dry. I can take a lozenge here. Hi Trish. Okay. Fighting with a knitting pattern. Okay. Good luck. So let's get this in my mouth. There's another card. Get that in there. And guess who's coming in here? Guess who's meowing at me? Okay, let me show you my new paper that I got. That Lori girl twisted my arm, almost twisted my arm off to get this. She says, get it. This is from Indigo Blue, BLU. It is a UK store, but they do have a US website. So you can order from the US and not have to pay the UK prices for shipping. So I really wanted this. And these are some of the girls in here. It's called Verne, VERNE Industrials, Vintage Studio, Les Belles Femmes, which means it's women in French. And it's 8x8, and it's on heavy like cardstock paper. And there's a whole bunch of these women, and I love them. So I think these will look good in my vintage book. I've got like 5 more pages to do, so I'm definitely going to pick one of these out and put one in tonight. And I'm going to fussy cut her out. And everything that I've been putting in the vintage book has been kind of on the brown grungy side. Hi, Muddle Art, honey. Come on in. And Di, there's Di. Good to see you. Glad to see everybody come in. So I I I love this book, guys. I love it. And I think these girls would be pretty for me to try to paint. They would be a little bit challenging, but the other day, it's been a week now, a week and a half ago. That's my kitty cat. Um, we did a paint. Let's see if I can find my book. We did a painting the other day, last week, and I had a I had a picture, and I don't know what I did with the picture of her. So I painted her, and I thought I did it. I thought it, I'm not a artist or anything. I thought I did pretty cool with it, and so we did this in April 25. So it's been a few days, but I could start painting these girls, and this is another girl that I found that I printed out, and I wanted to paint her as well with the bluebirds. But anyway, these girls might end up going into this book to paint as well. So not tonight, but I'm going to take one of these, and I will uh, and then it's the other side of the back side is their flowers and a lot of pretty roses and Victoria type flower arrangements on the back side. So if I just cut the girl out, I still have the back half page to play with for something else. So it won't go to waste if I do fussy cut her out. And I think I'm going to take one of these girls. Well, I could let you all pick, but they had this book right beside this book, and this is Always Rosy, and they're just roses on both sides. So these are going to come in handy too. I think I will be able to use them. So, and also, if you all know uh, Mike Deacon, he's a mixed media artist. He's kind of big following, and uh, he has products in this indigo blue. He sells stuff, and his items are in this book. I mean, in this store. And but they sell stamps um, and paper, uh, and I think they sell some other stuff too. So Mike Deacon, I think is his name, and he's pretty famous. I used to watch him, and so anyway, I'm going to be a mean mommy and not pay any attention to my cat. It's not. She's not starving. Trust me. She's not starving. So this is my vintage book, and it's getting fat. But I've got some stuff in here that needs to be put in the book, and it's just sitting here. And I've got some more people and some more ephemera foddery stuff, and we can take all these out for now. And but this was the front of the book, and it's a ledger book that I got. Got it on Amazon, and I can't remember her name. Somebody might be able to remember who this book was by. Uh, Dana would know. And I've done quite a bit in here, and again, it's a glue book. I don't do any journaling or anything. It's mostly a glue book. So I've got a lot of ephemera, a lot of happy mail and stuff in there too. This was a napkin, but it was a ledger book, and it has this ledger paper. And I was able to take out this many pages out of this book to accommodate all of the bulk that I've got into it. So I've got enough to do another book. And again, I can't remember her name. Uh, I don't know if it's one of those Wakely girls. Um, uh, who does? Who does? I missed it. Okay. I think I was talking about Mike Deeks, is his name, that sells in the indigo blue. And again, they have two sites. There's a UK and a USA site to order from. So anyway, this has got a lot of stuff in it already, a lot of pages. Here's another girl that I could easily paint. Thought maybe I'd put her in here and paint her in here. Found some pink paper. And but I think these pages look good. And it's just a glue book. Now this page is not finished. I need to do something in here. Maybe I can find one of the girls to put on this page. And then in the back of the book, you've got 6 more pictures here, little cards, and then 6 more in the front. So there's 12 girls, and they're all different. And then I got the big ones. So yeah, I do too. I really have enjoyed this book, and it's a ledger book. And I think Colleen's got it too. Colleen's got this book. Let's see if I can find. There's a green girl in here. She would look good on this page. So I am going to use it, and I'm tearing her out right now. I'm going to use it. I've just tore into it, but she would look good on this page. So let me trim her out. And this page is almost done because I've already did a lot in the background. Cutting her out. There it is. And I can ink the edges, and I can still use some of this stuff. I should have ripped it instead of cut it. Yeah, yeah. The background is ink um, with the stencils and the ink pads. I used two different stencils, and I did one in green and the other one in brown on top of it. So, and I'm probably going to quit early tonight. My back is getting tired, and I've kind of been in here since 4 o'clock. So it's getting ready to go on strike, and I gotta take care of my body. Joe's outside. You hear the weed eater? He's outside. So yeah, that's right. I do, Candy. I have to. I will. I'll get off here about 8 tonight. I'll stay for a little bit longer. And this page is easy because it's halfway done. And after I glued down some of the ephemera, I've got numbers on here and these little holes. I did a hole punch and a flower punch, and I got a little bit of music paper, and then I shellacked it with varnish. Hi, View. Hello, honey. Come in, come in. We have been having so much fun tonight. Yes, we have. I inked her up a little bit. I think I can do maybe a little bit better with one of these. Let's try it. I love these little brushes. I love them. I'm hooked on them. So what I'll do is get a scrap piece of paper like this and see if I can't do a little bit of this. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And this is the same green that's on in the background. Okay, good, good. All right. That really helps. That helps a lot. So this leftovers, I'm going to, I'll ink the edges of this too. but I'm going to tear off a little bit. Rip it up a little bit. It can be done with a little bit of patience. So that could be inked. Some of the roses can be pretty, but might be pretty. I could rip them. Like that. I've got a room for you if you do, if you come down here. The pool's 85. Come on. It's perfect. The hot tub is ready too. Be like a little B&B. Joe will do all the cooking for you. I'll make him cook for us. Thank you, View. So this was some little scripts of the background, but I think I like the roses to show. And I'll use this for the price tags. Okay. I think Dana's going to come down and stay with me next week. One day or two. And that'll be nice. When Erin comes down, Erin's going to be in the neighborhood for some kind of a retreat. I think it's a scrapbooking retreat. I haven't really talked to her about it. Something. And she will have a little bit of downtime in the retreat, to free time to do some running around. And that's when we're going to kidnap her and take her over to the art place. Oh, okay. Well, see, okay, Angie, you can do that too. I'll leave the door open for you. I've got plenty to share. Yes, you could come and help yourselves. Fill the car up and the trunk. Make sure you empty the trunk, but don't take out your spare tire, okay? But you can empty everything else out of the trunk. You don't need all that stuff. You just need an empty space so you can pack it up. And we can get you one of them luggage racks that go up on top of the roof and pile it up there too. We'll get you. I can probably find a big old trunk. Yeah, or some extra luggage. And yeah, that's what we can do. So I got some more paper that I will ink all of these up. Uh-oh. Don't tell me her foot is swollen. Well, I got a wheelchair. I can wheel her around if we have to. I know how to do. I know how to throw people in wheelchairs. Okay, there's a piece. A few more little pieces, and then I'm gonna quit. We'll get these glued down. And then maybe we'll pick a word. Okay. Let's see if we can find a word here. Back here. Got some more words. Get some words. Well, I can't find my words. Okay, that's all right. Let's see. Here we go. We got words, so you all can pick out the word, whichever word you want. Pick out the word while I glue this down. And I'll glue her down first. Hi, Stamp Girl. Come on in. We're just finishing up a page. We are. So we're putting her down there. And then we'll put a few of these around. Underneath her. Tuck it under. Like that. You like bloom? Okay. Okay, I can do bloom. I can do more than one. I was going to put some of these down, but I think it's going to be roses. Blossom. Okay. And I might find something else to, to put down here in here. I need something else over here too, but I'll find some next time. So let's get these. I got these off the internet and I just typed them up and printed them out. Bloom and I don't have a blossom. There it is at the bottom. That was nice. We'll ink it up a little bit. Put some greenage on it. Okay. And we'll just put these down here. Hi, Wendy. How are you doing, honey? How you feeling? You feeling okay? So, guys, my my backside just said my backside just demanded me to say quit. So I've had enough. I'm gonna have to quit. But I do like it. Let me put the date on it. And this is May the 7th. There. Now I can quit. So everybody, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it very much. I love y'all, and I will be back Saturday. We will continue to work on the mermaid book, and maybe we'll paint this little blue girl that I had in here that I wanted to paint. We might just paint. This is the girl that I painted in the other book. But anyway, I think I'll need to put her in this book. We need to make a blue page. So we'll plan on that for Saturday, and we'll work some more in the mermaid book. So thank you all, and I'm going to say goodnight. So thank you again.